What's up, everybody? It is KidSmoove, and this is an Apples and Oranges video. We're doing a reaction response video to Joyner Lucas' new hit, 6 million views in like 3 days or 4 days, however long it's been. This video is everywhere. Everybody's doing responses. Video with a lot of messages, strong message, and it kind of encapsulates of what's been going on over the last year or two, and it's crazy that we're getting videos like this in 2017 rather than 1970 or 1960. I want you guys to listen. I'm pretty sure most of you heard it. Strong message. I listened to this for the first time like 2 days ago. I was in the closet cleaning, and my head just started knocking when those important messages was coming out. So let's take a look at or take a listen to what's being said here. All right, so just give me a brief moment so I can hit play. We good.
With all due respect, I don't have pity for you black niggas. That's the way I feel. Screaming Black Lives Matter, all the black guys rather be deadbeats than pay your bills. Yelling nigga this and nigga that. Call everybody nigga and get a nigga mad. As soon as I say nigga, then everyone react and wanna swing at me and call me racist cause I ain't black.
Yeah, so I've been hit with heavy criticism on my other channel because I called out PewDiePie for his pretty much his nigger like thing with the hard R and shit. And but soon as a lot of us black folks spoke about that and shared our issues with it, a lot of people, non-blacks, thought we were out of our mind since we say it all the time amongst each other. It's like, you guys shouldn't be able to say it in your terms and then get mad when we say it. I mean, but it is what it is. You don't really have a reason to fucking say it, but you do get a sense from this song, or this guy's not the one rapping it, just to give you guys a heads up. It's a black dude that's rapping this, I believe. You get from like the white person's point of view of, well, this is how I feel when I hear they say it, but they get mad when we say it, and it's like, but it's kind of hard to be insensitive of the reason why a black person would get mad at a white person for saying it. It's like this is some stuff that you just need to leave alone. White people need to stop criticizing black people for using the N-word. It's just whatever. I mean, will black people ever get over it? Probably not. So hey, but let's keep going.
Pound that then. Talking about slavery like you was around back then. Like you was picking cotton off the fucking ground back then. Like you was on the plantation getting down back then. Alright.
Whew. This remind me, I've seen situations like that when, a lot of people, black people get criticized for, inheriting problems that they never went through. So I find it a little bit disrespectful when people, we know the history of what happened to some of our ancestors. Hey, some of us probably didn't even come from Africa, but we know the history with slavery and whatnot, and and how we got from slavery to civil rights to where we're at now. I mean, even though all of us haven't actually gone through it, we share a bloodline through our parents, our grandparents, our grandparents' parents, and we're all told the stories. We all see the documentaries, we all see the movies, we all read the books and whatnot. And and it puts that feeling in your heart, like, damn, we went through some shit and we still going through some shit. For us not even really naturally belonging here. We didn't run our way here. We was forced here and whatnot. And the fact that there are some people to be like, well, you didn't go through that, so why are you mad? Like, I mean, don't be mad at me for something my ancestors did to your ancestors, hundreds of years ago or some shit like that. But at the end of the day, it's like, I'm not going to sit there and and grill a Native American for them having being upset still about what happened of how this country became and how this country was so-called discovered. It's just some shit you just don't do. But let's keep going.
Look, I see a black man aiming his gun, but I'd rather see a black man claiming his son. And I don't mean just for one day and you done. I mean, you still trapped in a rut. And I work my ass off and pay my taxes for what? So you can keep living on free government assistance, food stamps for your children, but you still trying to sell them for some weed and some liquor or a fucking babysitter while you party on the road. Cause you
all right, I had to stop that because I was probably going to get copyright strike if I kept listening. But the point that the thing is, I understand the verse here when you know, I see a black man aiming his gun, but I'd rather see a black man claiming his son. The only thing I don't like about this part is that we're now under the assumption that, man, this is what black people are about. Black people and like, you know, all black men is involved with drugs and guns, and all black men aren't in their children's life. Hey, I'm nearly married. I got 2 kids. I'm still with my the mother of my kids, and we're all together in the same household. And I hope it to be that way until, you know, until I perish. So sure, I've grew up in a single mother household, but my father wasn't he wasn't a, what you call it, a deadbeat. My dad tried to do all he can to keep a household, but the thing is, my dad, you know, wasn't, you know, he wasn't blessed with like with the money, with the houses, so he did what he could with, whether we had to live with my grandma or one of my aunts to keep us around. My mom wasn't really feeling the whole movement type stuff, and she needed a place stable for me, so she figured the relationship with my father wasn't really working because he wasn't really ready to take care of us. But much love to my father. Thanks for everything you tried to do, and you'll be appreciated for that. So let's keep going.
You ain't got no fucking goals. You already late. You motherfuckers need to get your damn priorities straight. Wait. It's like you're proud to be fake, but you lazy as fuck. And you rather sell drugs and get a job and be straight. And then you turn around and complain about the poverty rate. Fuck out of my face.
Okay. I mean, hey, there's numbers to back everything up, but I see where this is going. So let's keep going with it, man.
Can't escape problems. You could pray for some change, but can't break a dollar. Got nobody else to blame, so you blame Donald. They fucked the world with a Make America Great condom. My boy's been back. I'm not racist. My sister's boyfriend's black. I'm not racist. My sister-in-law's baby cousin Tracy got a brother and his girlfriend's black. My head's in the cloud.
We all know this. When white people try to prove the point that they're not racist, they have to say they have a friend that's black. I mean, it doesn't matter. I agree with this. You can have a black friend and still be racist, but I'm not one on the minds that assume every white person is racist. I know people who will really just think all white people are racist. I mean, I spent time and lived with white people, Hispanic people, and obviously my people. But it is the dumbest really thing you can say. I'm not racist. I have a black friend. That actually makes you look worse than, you know, I'd rather you, like, saying you have a black friend doesn't tell me you're not a racist. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It doesn't tell me that, you know. It's okay. You don't care if you have 0 black friends or like, you don't have to. Nobody, a white person doesn't walk around the streets with a I'm racist tag or I'm not a racist tag. It's not something you have to assume. You know what I mean? I will say this. I don't assume every white person is racist, but if I'm in Texas, Alabama, or Mississippi, I'm going to assume like about 67% of the time that there's racism there. Shitted, but hey.
Heard there's not enough jobs for all the men in your house. Maybe we should build a wall to keep the Mexicans out, or maybe we should send them all to the ghetto for now. I'm not racist.
Not racist.
And I never lied, but I think there's a disconnect between your culture and mine. I worship the Einsteins, studied the Steve Jobs, but you ride Tupac's dick like he was a fucking god. Oh my.
No, Tupac was a fucking god. You know what I mean? No disrespect to God Almighty, but come on. I had to pause when he said Tupac. Please, why you have to bring up Tupac? This is Apples and Oranges. This is AKA a Tupac. Oh my God. But let's go.
Oh my God. And all you care about is rapping and stunting and being ratchet, and that's the nigga within you. Music rot in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you let your kids listen and then the cycle continues. Blame it all on the menu, blame it on those drinks, blame it on everybody except for your own race. Blame it on white privileges, blame it on white kids, and just blame it on white citizens. Aim at the vice president.
All right. This part was hitting hard, but not as hard as the next part would hit. It was hitting hard because it is true. You know what I mean? Every time you go on YouTube, you go on Twitter, you go on Facebook, and there you having all these social injustice conversations and these debates. Everything I hear is blaming the white man, white supremacy, white power. It's everything where like it's a blame game. This is happening. It could be something completely fucking stupid. Like, man, I got fired from Dunkin' Donuts today. Oh, blame the white man. I'm like, what the fuck? It's like, it's like that is the go-to thing. You know what I mean? And I mean, I understand the frustration, but at the end of the day, I see where it's coming from. I was like, why is it this whole thing always got to be blamed on somebody? Why hasn't, you know, our people haven't took responsibility for some of the shit that, you know, that we go through, the shit that we did? Now people could say, well, the system in place was by a white man, so we can go, this is the reason why we're going through this shit. And sometimes I'm not willing to buy that logic or, you know, that idea or that theory. But, you know, I don't know, ask Tariq Nasheed for that shit, but let's go.
Bunch of class clowns. Niggas kneeling on the field, that's a flag down. How dare you try to make demands for this money? You gonna show us some respect. You gonna stand for this country, nigga.
Oh my God. You know what I mean? Really, man. This whole still standing for the flag and people forget that players never really used to even have these flag ceremonies before games and stuff. They used to play and they used to remain in the locker room, and you know the NFL was offered some big bucks to send them players out there and make it seem more patriotic, but we'll leave that alone.
I'm not racist. I'm just prepared for this type of war. I heard Eminem's rap at the awards. Who's he fighting for? Y'all can take that motherfucker too. He ain't white no more.
He ain't white no more.
It's like you want to be so famous. You'll do anything for attention and a little payment. I can't take you nowhere without people pointing fingers. Pants hanging off your ass. You ain't got no home training. Put your fucking pants up, nigga. Put that suit back on. Take that do-rag off. Take that gold out your mouth. Quit the pitiful stuff. And then maybe police and stop killing you fucks. What the fuck? I'm not.
If I was to hear some shit like that, man, I would fucking lose my... Here's the thing. A lot of people are applauding. Yeah, stop dancing like hooligans and stop dressing like this and that. Maybe you won't get shot. It's the worst thing you could say to somebody. Nobody deserves to be killed based off their appearance. You know what I mean? Nobody deserves to be fretted. Like, I mean, unless you're running around the streets naked, you know what I mean? Or walking around the streets bearing crazy arms. You know what I mean? You should not be stopped. You know what I mean? I don't care how one talks, look, gold teeth, chain, whatever. I don't care if you're drooling and shit. You're not. That does not give you the right to be stopped, frisked, or murdered for looking a certain way. Even though those shit locks, them hair, I hate that type of that type of shit. But I'm not gonna be like, oh, he should have got stopped. You know what I mean? I don't care if you had, you know, served time 7 years ago and then got stopped by the cops again for no damn reason and got killed in the process. That should not be, shouldn't have been stopped, and two, you shouldn't have got killed because you had a prior history that you already served time for. But that I didn't agree with. I see where it's coming from, but that's not a reason to avoid being killed by the cops. That's just the dumbest shit I've heard, but okay.
Not racist. It's like we're living in the same building but split into 2 floors. I'm not racist, but there's 2 sides to every story. I wish that I knew yours.
All right. Now, when I first see these videos, I was like, man, this white person's about to just get away with just like thrashing black people on the song because the lyrics are good. And I was like, okay, so they're gonna give the black man his part. Shout out to Joyner.
With all disrespect, I don't really like you white motherfuckers. That's just where I'm at. Screaming all lives matter is a protest to my protest. What kind of shit is that?
I don't really fuck with Black Lives Matter. I don't think, even though it's intended to stand for something that I think we all believe in, I don't even think it was started by like black people. I think it was just something, you know, to distract us and to put us at bay. Another pretend thing to make us feel oppressed so we can stay, you know, where we are. But I understand that if you bought into the movement, you bought into the protest, and especially what's happened during a time where, you know, our brothers and sisters is getting shot down for no apparent reasons, unarmed, you know. But if you bought into that, the system, to the protest, somebody coming up to you to nullify your protest, to just completely disregard, you know, by all lives matter or white lives matter. I said all lives matter because in actuality, all lives matter. All lives do matter, but it is a complete shot or a complete takeaway from the Black Lives Matter movement. And I don't even support the Black Lives Matter movement. I love black lives. I love all lives. But the BLM, you can look into it. You can research it. It's not what it's being sold as. But let's go.
And that's one war you'll never win. The power in the word nigga is a different sin. We shouldn't say it, but we do, and that's just what it is. But that don't mean that you can say it just because you got nigga friends.
Exactly as I tried to explain it earlier. It's not nothing really we can do. It's whatever, but we just don't want you saying it. And it's just the way it is. That's just the way it is, okay?
Nigga. That word was originated for you to keep us under. That when we use it, we know that's just how we greet each other. And when you use it, we know there's a double meaning under.
Facts.
And even if I wasn't picking cotton physically, that don't mean I'm not infected by the history. My grandmama was a slave. That shit gets to me, and you ain't got no motherfucking sympathy, you pussy nigga.
Whoo! I knew the smacking of the MAGA hat was going to happen, but but I tried to explain that earlier. The bloodline, the history, what we were taught. Some of our ancestors taught it down to our grandparents, and it's down to us. We got, like I said, there's the books, there's the stories, there's everything. So it's all there. So it's not a way. There shouldn't be a reason that people should mock it or like, oh, well, you weren't there, you didn't go through it. Well, we didn't go through that, but I understand what they went through, and I'm going through this, so
I'm sorry, you can never feel my life. Trying to have faith, but I never feel alright. It's hard to elevate when this country's ran by whites, judging me by my skin color and my blackness. Trying to find a job, and ain't nobody call me back yet. Now I gotta sell drugs and put food in my cabinet. You crackers ain't slick, this is all a part of your tactics. Don't talk about no motherfucking taxes.
Woo! I also covered that earlier. It's like, you know what I mean? You don't have to settle for drugs, but if it's the easiest option, taking a job, getting a job can take time. It's not happening overnight. Sometimes you're blessed and lucky and you can get, a call within the next day or so. But I've been blessed to have a job for a long period of time. Been at my current job for about almost 6 years now. But the grind of going and then not waiting for a call just to get an interview, and then after the interview you got and some people don't even want to call you back after the interview, even though they say they will, to leave and let you know we went somewhere else. But it sucks. But part of that a part of getting jobs and stuff like that. For example, man, if somebody came into my office with an application looking like that, probably wouldn't give a job. So we do have to take a responsibility in cleaning ourselves up and making ourselves presentable, because the job market is like every other market. You got to sell yourself, you got to present yourself, and now you ain't got to sell your soul, but you got to present yourself in a position. If you're going to be working, if you try and go into a bank, you ain't going to go into the bank with shit locks. You're going to go into a bank with a fresh cut, tapered up and whatnot, and fresh and clean, you know what I mean? And sure, you're going to bring it. You're a looker, so you're going to get it, you know what I mean? But let's go.
When I ain't making no dough, you think you know everything, but you don't. You want to copy our slang and everything that we know. Try to steal black culture and make it your own. Whoa. Fuck, I'm exhausted.
The black culture thing, you know what I mean? I believe there's black culture, but that hip hop doesn't have to be just black culture. It's just culture itself. But I understand there's a lot of things that black Americans do, like what we do, how the way we grew up, whether it be the ghetto, the hood, stuff that we pretty much a style that we portrayed to that grown popular amongst our people. And then other cultures get a hand of it and they try to do it. So you'll see freaking white people on YouTube doing goofy ass dances, or white rappers and like and the slang terms start to come in and whatnot. I get it, but I don't really got much to say about it.
I can't even drive without the cops trying to start shit. I'm tired of this systematic racism bullshit. All you do is false shit, this the shit that I'm false with. And you don't know shit about my people, that's what bothers you. You don't know about no fried chicken or no barbecue. You don't know about the two-step or no loose change. You don't know about no 2 chains or no Kool-Aid. You don't know.
Let's go.
And even though Barack was half as black, you hated President Obama. I know that's a fact. You couldn't wait to get him out and put a cracker back, and then you gave us Donald Trump, and that was payback for that.
That's the so-called white lashing that everybody was raving about when Donald Trump. All I heard was white lashing, and I still find it hard to believe that every race, the racist hillbilly white man like this one that's depicted in this image here, was the only people that voted Donald Trump to get him in. It just makes no fucking sense. You know what I mean? You have to be president. It's like you could win a president without winning a popular vote, but damn, you still have to get some meaningful fucking votes. And I don't think fucking Mississippi and Alabama was responsible for just picking Donald Trump president. He's won in areas he had votes for women and that voted for fucking Barack. If this was the case, you know what I mean, for all the love that Obama gets, Hillary Clinton should have won by a landslide, but the problem was nobody trusted Hillary really like that, you know. Bernie Sanders would have won this election. Hillary Clinton, nobody was, not happening. Peace.
I'm not racist. I never lied, but I noticed a disconnect between your culture and mine. Yeah, I praised Tupac like he was a fucking god. He was fighting for his life way before he fucking died. Nigga, die, nigga. And all you care about is money and power and being ugly, and that's the cracker within you. Hatred all in your brain and slowly start to convince you. Then you teach it to your children until the cycle continue. Blame it on Puerto Rico, blame it on OJ, blame it on everybody except for your own race. Blame it on black niggas and blame it on black citizens. Aim at the black businesses. I ain't saying I'm innocent, but
yeah. Had to come back with the Tupac shit. He was fighting for. We all know about Tupac, but like, I mean, don't disrespect Pac, all right? But he went off. I get it. I understand. It was the rage. It was the facts in there that kind of just had me vibing to the beat. Well, let's go.
I might be any day now, treating everybody how you want in any way how. I swear North Korea about to bomb us any day now, and now I'm ducking every time I hear a fucking plane now. Shit. You know I make a lot of sense, but you just can't admit it. When Eminem went against Trump, that was the illest. Cause even though he's white, he let us know he's standing with us. I'm not racist, but I cry a lot. You don't know what it's like to be in a frying pot. You don't know what it's like to mind your business and get stopped by the cops. And I know if you
gonna die or not. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. I've been put over by the cops like 3 times since these whole killings started, and I ain't gonna lie, I shake up, I tense up, I sweat, I stutter, I can't find shit that like my fucking registration, I can't do nothing, and sometimes I just want to tell the cop, and I know it's wrong to think like this, but this is what happens. This is what happens when you're watching the news and this shit is happening consistently. I'm like, hey, I can't find it. I think I told the cop this one time. I was like, yeah, I can't find my shit. Just I'd rather you take me out the car, handcuff me, and you can find whatever. Take whatever, and I feel safe for the both of us. So, you know, I'm not a threat, and then, you know, I would hope you're still not a threat. But, hey, it is what it is, man.
You worry about your life, so you take mine. I love you, but I fucking hate you at the same
time.
I wish we could trade shoes, so we could change lives, so we can understand each other more, but that'll take time. I'm not racist.
Not racist.
It's like we living in the same building, but split into both sides. I'm not racist. But there's 2 sides to every story, and now you know mine.
Man, powerful. The message.
Can't
love
erase
it.
The scars with a bandage.
There's facts on either side,
maybe we can come
but you can see where people, you know, would get some disagreements and whatnot.
Agree to disagree. We can have an understanding.
The timing, well done. Production's great. My thoughts on it, I thought it was great. You know what I mean? Even though, like I said, there's a few agendas in here that was trying to be pushed, but I mean, I'm not going to let that get in the way of the art that was made. I think it was a good track, and it was perfect. The white man with the MAGA hat at the beginning rapping that shit, that was the shock value. That put us on. That's actually what drew everybody in, was that face that says, I'm not racist, and he's taking the shit. People would... I guarantee you that made people so fucking upset, and then some people probably turned off the video before they could even continue, and then some people let it rock and continue, and their mind was just fucking blown. Understand it. The end of the closing message of the video says, we were all humans until race disconnected us, religion separated us, politics divided us, and wealth classified us. All true, all facts. Great video. Let me know what you feel, how you feel about this. Do you agree with any of this? Let me know in the comments below. It's KidSmoove, Apples and Oranges. Hope you guys enjoyed the reaction and the response. I don't know if this is going to get the same views as everybody else, but I thought I'd share my thoughts on this video. So I know you guys are typically here for the Tupac stuff, but I appreciate it if you show this video some love. Peace. Okay.